Hey everybody, it's Melissa Paluzzi again, and I'm going to do a 12 card pull for each month of 2025. For this, I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. This is the deck I use for my readings in my office, or if I do an outing somewhere. This is my favorite deck. So you're going to hear me shuffle a little bit, and I'm just going to pull the top 12 cards that come off of my shuffle. All right. I shuffled them a few times before I got on here, but I'm just going to mix it up a little bit more. And this reading is for the collective. Gives you the energy of each month coming up. Right, here we go. Pulling for January 2025. We have 8 of Cups. We are leaving a situation that we used to find valuable, and it doesn't feel that way anymore. And based on what I know about the energy of things happening in 2024, moving into 2025, we're going to be ready for this. It's not going to feel like a loss. It's going to feel like I just don't care about that anymore. That really has no meaning for me. And this could be material, it could be emotional, it could be spiritual. Those things that used to really be a big part of my life doesn't matter anymore, and I'm walking away from it. And I'm okay with that. That's good energy in January. And if you look at my reading of the month, you'll see that that just follows that suit perfectly. All right. February, we've got 9 of Swords coming up here. These are some things that are going to be worrying to us. So there could be some things going on in the news that make you feel like you can't fall asleep. Also, by the way, I suggest don't watch the news. It is designed to make you feel a certain way. And this is the last thing that we need to be feeling right now when we're making changes. We don't want this kind of energy hanging over our head. One of the things I tell everybody in a reading is those swords are about thoughts. It's the element of air. And so they're fast moving. I'm sure that all of us have experienced this where we can't turn our thoughts off, and it keeps us awake. We are worried about things. So this is fear and worry energy interfering with us so much that we can't get the rest that we need. So be aware of this. I want you to use everything in your capacity to stop this monkey mind cycle. All right. We don't want this. If it's that bothersome to you, there's something within you that needs to be healed. All right. So February, we've got some things to worry about, or you will be worrying and there isn't really anything to worry about. That's probably the more accurate perspective. For March, we have the Magician. Oh, I love the Magician card. It's a reminder that you are in charge of creating your life. It is our responsibility as human beings with a soul with a human body. It is our responsibility to create our life the way that we would prefer it to be. And if it is not the way you prefer it to be, if it is this, you can change this. You have always been in charge of your life. You may just not have known that. You may not have the understanding that your emotional states and your desires create your life. So you want to be aware of how you're thinking and how you're feeling and what you're expressing. Also be careful of what you say. Words, spoken word is energy, and it is creative energy. Thoughts are powerful too, but when it's spoken out into the ether, it really creates things. It can manifest things. So be mindful of what kind of thoughts you have and what kind of words you share. All right. I hope you will use the energy of the Magician in March to build something fantastic for yourself. Right. April. Oh, we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, we're going to make some discoveries here. Those birds that were flying so high over our head have now appeared to tie us up. And it's not really true. Those are the reflection that she sees, but it's not really true. She's not tied up. So this is a perspective that she can shift. She can leave the mirror. She can, but I think what I'm reading here is when she looks in and she sees those things, that's an opportunity to shift that. Once again, this is thought patterns that need to be shifted. You are not stuck and you are not trapped. I know I've heard so many people say, well, I wish I could, but I can't because. There is no because. You just don't want to do it because you're too comfortable. Maybe you like the devil that you know and you're afraid to go off and do something else, or you don't believe that the universe is going to support you. There's something within your thought patterns that keeps you stuck, probably some BS belief system that keeps you stuck. April. We are really discovering a lot about ourselves in 2025. May, Six of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got Pentacles are about money, home, security. So in May, we have an opportunity to maybe take a loan out, maybe help somebody out, somebody that you know with some finances. This is money going back and forth. This is also offering stability and receiving stability. So there's an energy of exchange here that feels very secure. All right. So I don't know what this means for you. Perhaps you are paying off a loan. Perhaps you are going to take one out. You're going to make some changes. Whatever this is, just be aware that you want to be in the flow. So we're not just giving out, but we're also receiving. We're not just receiving, but we're also giving out. Okay. June. Okay, Two of Wands. June, we're ready for some travel. We're ready for some movement. You can see there she's itching to get out into the big wide world and do some traveling. There is another wand there. Wand is about your passions and the things you get excited about. And she's got some wanderlust. And she's waiting for her person to come with her, or she's ready to go by herself. So usually when I see wands, the Two of Wands, it reminds me of people that partner together for things that they enjoy. But even if you don't enjoy the same things, being supportive of each other and standing by each other's side and walking together in this path of life. So there could be some travel in June. Making a partnership with somebody doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a business partnership of some kind. But putting yourself out in a new and different way in expansion. July, we have strength. You can see Leo the lion there with the lamb. So this is balancing out strength with peace. We've got Leo energy here. So if you know any Leos, they could be coming into your life. If you are a Leo, this could be specifically for you. But we know that we have to balance out. I have a Leo moon, which means my emotional side is more like the Leo. And that means that I have no problem being in the spotlight, although that's not easy for me because I'm a Scorpio sun. But that Leo moon really desires to be in the spotlight and wants to have the Leo needs met emotionally. And if it doesn't happen the way that would be ideal, sometimes I could be a little overpowering in my emotional state, or perhaps they'll be a bit too extreme, those emotions. So this one is asking you for some balance with your strength. If you know that you're a personality that's just a bulldozer, remind yourself that sometimes the path of peace is way more powerful than your overt strength. Okay, so that's what this is talking about here. And it is a major arcana. So that is a pivotal time for us. That was July. August, we have another major arcana. We have the Judgment card. Now, we saw that kind of in the reading of the month with the other cards, and this is when we take a look at ourselves, really examining ourselves, opportunities for self-reflection. And this card in particular is hoping that you are going to find yourself to be far better than you ever thought. Maybe by this time we've done so much work getting rid of those thoughts and those belief systems that we actually are finding the true core of ourself, which is nothing but beautiful, loving, pure energy. You know, walking divine here, all of us. We don't often feel that we're walking divine, but we are. And, you know, you can release those harsh judgments about yourself and really actually express as the divine being that you are. So that's an awesome thing to have here in August. September, we have Eight of Pentacles. Hey, September is the time when everybody goes back to school. This is what this card is about. This is learning everything that there is to know about a subject, perhaps mastering the information in that subject. It doesn't have to be going back to school. It can be doing your own research, but this is really diving in. I don't know about you, but I love learning. If I could go back to school and get paid for it as a career, I would do that in a heartbeat. Even math, which was not my favorite subject, but I would learn it now I'm just an inquisitive and curious person. And so this card makes me really excited that September is bringing us new learning opportunities. And you might have kids going off to college. You might be going off to college, whatever it is. Enjoy that time. And there's going to be a lot of different subjects for you to look into. So choose wisely. Choose wisely what it is that you would like to study and know more about. October, we have Two of Cups. Okay, so Two of Cups, cups are about your emotions, about your heart center, and this is either finding deep, long-lasting love, or this is you finally learning to love your inner self, finally being okay with who you are. Either way, this is wonderful. We love it when love blossoms. We love when love is on the planet. Every time you let more love and light in yourself, you radiate more of it out into this universe, and we need it, so bring it on. Bring it on. Don't be scared of this. Sometimes we get a little nervous. We meet somebody who's really reflecting deep love back to us, or we're really nervous about devoting to ourselves in love. Don't be afraid of this. Love is always the right answer. Love is always the right answer. November, we have Five of Pentacles. So the pentacles again are coins, security, home. This little lady here is really upset about something, and it's probably that she can't get to the door. But she can get to the door. All she has to do is pick up the key. The key and the door are a lot bigger than her, so I think she feels like she just can't manage it. But if she would look up from her upset, she would see that everything that she needs is right there. So this is about an attitude of gratitude and an attitude of seeing the abundance you already have in your life and accepting the key to walk into the even fuller abundance that waits beyond the door. So don't leave yourself stuck where you have taken away your ability to choose. You always have the ability to choose, and you can stay here in this upset for as long as you want. That key and that door are always going to be there, but the sooner you dust yourself off and get moving, the sooner you can experience what you need to for security and finances, all right, and family. And December, we have the World card. Yay! This is the major arcana again, and she is balancing on this teeny tiny little skinny hoop, and it's dangling there by the light of the universe, and there's all this sacred geometry going on, and she's really having a good time. She is trusting the universe to spin her and deliver her, and this is a card of expansion and connection, and this could mean that you start looking out into broader avenues, like perhaps going online to meet some people across the country. Maybe you are going to be traveling somewhere to other countries. Leave yourself open to possibilities that you didn't even know existed for yourself. I think that's where we really get stuck, is we think we know how things should go for us. And when we let the universe support us like this, we get taken in directions we never would have expected. And you can find that information out anywhere. All these channels and readers and spiritual people, they all talk about how they did not ever expect their life to be the way that it was. But what they did is they gave up the reins and they just let Source take them in the direction that they were meant to go. And so by next December, you'll be ready for this. So this is a wonderful, productive year. I'm very excited for all the things that are going to be happening for us, and moving with the flow of the energy. And don't get stuck in your fear. That's another big message here. When you feel fear, you just push forward anyway. And always, always, always choose love. That is always the right answer. If you're ever not sure what to choose, love is always the answer, always. And if you can't feel the love, it's not time to do anything yet. Don't make a choice in fear. Rather pause on it until you have an answer that is the choice of love. All right, that's the best advice I can give. So everybody have an amazing 2025. And if I can help with anything, you know how to reach me, and I will see you soon.